Hello, this is Mr. O, and I'm going to show you how to extrude from an existing block or an existing shape that you have in different places by creating lines and or rectangles where you need. So first things first, I'm going to go and choose the face that I would like to extrude from. So first thing I'm going to decide to extrude from the front. And let's say I want to make a groove over here. So I'm going to draw from this point here a rectangle. Well, I'm going to sketch it. I'm going to say maybe 10 high, and I push tab, and then I'm going to say how wide. I'm going to say 30, and I push return. Now I've created a rectangle at the bottom of this if that's where I wanted it to be, but let's say it's not lined up where I actually want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say sketch dimension, and I'm going to click on this side and this side. It's 50. Oh, I actually wanted it to be 10 away from this left hand side, so I push return, and then I hit 10, return again, and it moves my rectangle there. Now I've created a square on that side of the rectangle, 3D rectangle that I created. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. On the side, I've created it over there. I'll finish my sketch. Now, if I want to extrude this type of shape all the way through, I can't remember how wide I made it, how deep I made this. Doesn't matter. Oh, don't do that. I can then choose the face that I want. So I'm going to select that guy there, and I'm going to drag it way more than it should be and push return. And now what I've done is I have created a square extruded hole right through there, the bottom. But let's say I want to do on the top side. So I'm going to realign mine three-dimensionally, click on the top that I want to work from. Now I'm looking at the top view. Let's just say create my rectangle that I want to do from there to there. Just using a rectangle tool, I'm going to say 25, tab, and how deep, I'm going to make it 20, and I push return. Well, that's quite a large hole that I'm going to extrude out, but I'm going to have a look. You can see that there. I select that area, or before or after, I forgot to finish sketch. Select that area, extrude, and go down until it's created that hole. And return, or push OK. As you can see, I've created that just like that. Now, one more that I'm going to do, which is what happens if I want to cut off at an angle, that section there. So what I'm going to do is choose this side, and I'm going to sketch from that side, drag this over, and I take my line. But how do I know where I want this line to start from? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll start from the corner, and I move. How far do I want to go? Let's say I want to go 20. I'll type in 20 because I've created a line from there to there. I click my line again. I go from there, and let's say the angle. I actually don't know what my angle is, so I'm going to escape that. But I know that this bottom part has to be, let's just say 28 down. I push return. I've now got that 20 across and 20 down needs to be sectioned off. I close that. And I create myself a little triangle section. Finish my sketch. You'll see it's on the edge there. I now select it, push extrude. Helps if I choose the arrow, and I chop that section away. It is now being removed, and now I have an edge like that. The different ways that you can extrude this shape, as you can see there. Well, I hope this helps you extrude in many different ways you can on Fusion 360.